Last letter. Just a letter, lying there. So innocent and inconspicuous, bearing stains on yellowed paper after all those years. I have picked it up so many times before putting it down again. Your last words to me. With a sigh, I open the letter and finally start to read. What do we have in today's mail? Newspaper, commercials, an invoice. Oh, what's that? A letter? From Luka's office? Wow, I haven't heard from them in ages. Wonder why they are writing to me now. Huh. The letter seems to have been on its merry way for quite some time. Let's see.
My friend CL, by now you have finally opened this letter, and if I'm correct, you are being recognized for your talents as a poet. I knew from the moment I saw your first poem, you would make a mark on the world. You have built galaxies with a few simple words and phrases, and have captivated the eyes and hearts of thousands. I'm sure that you have, no doubt, had moments that left you feeling like you weren't up to the standards of others. But this is to remind you that you are very much worthy of the praise you receive on a daily basis. I may not say much to you as of today. We may not interact much anymore, but I will always admire you for your dedication to your art and the inspiration you have given to other writers out there. Never stop writing. Forever a friend and admirer, Luka Cates.
If they only knew how right they are in regards to doubting myself, eventually leading to bouts of writer's block. But I guess it's time to write a letter myself. Haven't done that in ages. Now where have I put my bloody pen? I swear, this thing moves on its own when I'm not watching. Aha! There it is. My dear Luka, your letter finally reached me. And I wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart for your kind words. You have no idea how much they mean to me. It's people like you supporting me and cheering me on who have kept me writing this whole time. Hearing that people like my work or it even resonated with them always makes me so very happy and grateful. When someone is telling me they have started writing because I inspired them, that always leaves me speechless. That someone who doesn't know what she's doing like half of the time managed to get someone to put their words onto paper, that's always very humbling. And when I get to read their poems or stories or whatever they've written, I'm always so very proud of them for being brave enough to pick up their pen and start writing. I hope more people will find the beauty of their own words, just like you did. I hope you will never stop writing as well, Luka. I am sure you will have inspired your fair share of people by now as well. For my part, I will try my best to keep writing. Love, CL. Perfect. Now where to put it so I won't forget to post it later? Here should be good. Oh. I almost managed to forget about this one. This letter you sent me years ago. I guess Luka's letter was a sign for me to finally read yours. I've put it off for long enough as it is.
Hey. It took a while to admit to myself that I was in the wrong and that you had all the reason in the world to cut ties with me. So by the time this letter reaches you, you might already hate me past the point of no return. Still, I wanted to tell you. I apologize. And I'm truly sorry. During the time we've been apart, I've done a lot of thinking, and I eventually discovered how toxic had become for you and for us. It was a hard truth I had to face once I discovered they became a horrible person. But at least now I know. And I'm sorry for how I treated you. You have every right to not want to have anything to do with me. And to burn this letter after or even before reading it, God knows I don't deserve your forgiveness. But if by chance you opened it and read these words, you deserved so much better. I'm sorry I wasn't able to give that to you because I was too proud to see that I was hurting you. Oh, my love.
Can you believe that? After all those years, you managed to make me cry yet again. Albeit for different reasons than back then. Hey, guess what? I finally read the letter you sent me all those years ago. I wonder if you still remember it. Whether you ever stopped asking yourself what I have done with it. I kind of wish I would have read it sooner now, but better late than never, I guess. There was a time when I hated you for what you did to me. How easily you could build me up and tear me down again with just a few careless words, and you didn't even realize it. But I have made my peace, and I hope one day I will even be able to forgive you. I won't forget though. I can't. The wounds you inflicted on me with your sweet words and broken promises may have healed after all those years, but I can still feel the scars they left behind, and they serve as a constant reminder. Thank you for your letter. Maybe one day I'll even be strong enough to meet you again. So long, Ciel. I wonder if the return address is still correct. I guess I will find out soon enough. Gosh, I need some fresh air. I haven't been here in ages. This place where you and I secretly used to meet all the time. Where you helped me heal my broken heart. And where I broke yours in the process. They have written me a letter and actually apologized for what they have done. Can you believe that? You always told me to stop hoping and waiting for them to realize what they had done to me. And I was a fool for hoping that even after everything that happened, we might still be able to be friends. And of course, you were right. But I didn't want to admit it back then. And so I started to push you away and you pushed back and we slowly broke apart piece by piece. I'm so sorry for what I said back then. So terribly sorry. I used to come back so many times after you left with every intention to leave you an apology in our little hiding spot. To tell you how I feel about you in written words because I couldn't say them to your face anymore. But I wasn't brave enough. I was so scared you would find my note, read it and tell me you hated me. I wonder if it would have changed anything if I apologized to you when I still had the chance. Maybe I should finally leave that note for you. Who knows? You might come back here one day as well and find it. Huh? There's already something there. Could it be?
Dear one, I don't know when you'll find this, or even if you will, but I'll hide it in the place we used to go, and perhaps one day your hand will seek out the little gap in the wall, and your fingers will feel the edges of words leaking out from this letter, trying to find you. I hope they do. I wish I could find you. I'm so sorry. I've started this letter so many times, but it ends in scrawls, crossings out, redacted emotions, when all I wanted to say is, hi, and hear you laugh and echo it back to me, curling me in close with your fingers as we fold back into our space, as if we'd never left. If you find this, know I never stopped loving you, and never will.
I love you too. And I will find you. No matter how long it will take. I promise.